Yo, peace to the gods, reflected light from the most honorable master teacher, the melanated mystic, Baba G, the Messiah, my higher self. So let's jump right into it. And of course, peace to all the gods on earth, carbonation, kingdom calm, and his excellency. Shout out to all the indigos, all the enlightened beings on this earth plane. You know what I'm saying? We here, we back. This is the return, the remembrance. You know what I'm saying? Immortal souls, we back like we never left. So I had to do a part two because I was feeling that serpentine fire within myself and my being, and I feel my DNA being activated, just staying in the knowledge. My DNA keep being activated. I'm in a Kundalini. You know what I'm saying? But to take it off from where we left off, right? And this is just off the dome. I'm just freestyling, you know. But we'll go into a couple different things here. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay on point. I want to be able to channel divine source, divine awareness, and divine knowledge of self through my vessel, you know. But, you know, all is written. Anyways, I want to have like, I don't want to be all over the place with it, because then I'm just blurring out a bunch of knowledge that, like, I get it, but somebody watching it might be like what the fuck is he talking about? Like, he going from this to Neptune to astrology to quantum physics to fucking damn near Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about a bunch of different shit. It's crazy though, like literally, like I am everything, and we're all connected in a beautiful pattern of life. Like, it's all connected, and it's very sacred. We're in the web of life, and the thing is, us being connected, we are all one. This is all God. Everything is God, and that's all that it can be. There cannot be not that. You can't not be God. You can only attempt to not be God, but that's like, I'm made out of energy, right? And that's like me trying to do whatever I can to not be energy. I mean, I don't want to put this in the subconscious because I love myself. I'll never do this, but I could off myself. You know, I could take myself out. But that energy, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. So even if you kill yourself, your energy is going to go to another realm, and it's 10 times out of 10, it's not going to be a happy realm. It's actually going to be worse, because nobody should kill themselves, because thou shalt not kill, including you, because you special. This is the suicide hotline. You are special. If you ever have negative thoughts or you don't love yourself, please call me so I could give you some love, and I could tell you how special and beautiful you are, and you are a divine being, and you are God's creation, because you are God. And you should never feel bad about yourself, because you are God and you're beautiful, and you should love yourself because you're amazing. You're an almighty, powerful being, and don't feel, you know what I'm saying, you might have been taught the wrong thing. See, I've had suicidal thoughts. I've been through it. Oh, this download turning into one of those, okay. But but for real, like, I've been there. I've had negative thoughts. I've I've been at times, you know, when I was young, where I didn't love myself. But love is understanding. I didn't understand myself. If you understand, the only way to love is to understand. So when you truly can understand something, you can't truly really hate nothing because you understand everything is you. And fear, fear is a low vibration, false evidence appearing real. Don't fear anything in life. You fear failure, you feel not being good enough, you fear this and that. Fuck all that shit. Put all that shit to the side and realize that you must confront your demons and confront your fears and look at it face to face and be like, you know what? This is false evidence appearing real. And this can't bring me down. I'm too amazing for nothing to bring me down in life. Can't nothing bring me down. And this whole life on some real shit is preparing you to let go of everything. This whole life is showing you is you're supposed to be in preparation for death, because that's ultimately where we're all going, is to transition. Death is just change. You must change. You must evolve. You know, it's evolve or die, but either way you have to transition. So might as well not be in resistance and just transform and become a butterfly. Or else if you die a caterpillar, you're just gonna come back to be a caterpillar again and keep being a caterpillar. So you realize you're not meant to be a caterpillar. You're meant to be a butterfly. So yeah, we got that out the way. Damn, I get so sidetracked sometimes. It's my 12th house energy. I want to stay on point because I'm a good motivator. I'm a good life coach, but I want to get on my teaching shit and teach you some real shit. So with the introduction to being lucid, let's just go into that. Okay. So first, let's look at Maya, right? The supreme deity. See, all roads lead to the source. For me, the way that our ancestors, which is us, the way we have set up is deep. This life is spiritual. And everything is symbolic. Calm. Okay. So tapping into your God self, your higher self, or your ancestor. Mayat, right? The Ankh. These are Kemetic symbols. And these are things to help you get back to your divinity, right? Because the pharaohs, these Nubian African gods that rule the whole entire planet, that are still ruling, because we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. So we here now, and this is the endless. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. This is a great video. Let me tell you this. This is the never-ending story. Life is the never-ending story. It is endless. You are immortal. And this is what we are rising up to. This is the Christ consciousness, the source consciousness. This is the awareness of of life. All we are, all I am, and all we are, and all everything is, everyone. We're all one, and we are all the universe. See, what is consciousness? Let's look up the word conscious first. And we have to realize that 95% of one's reality is ruled by the subconscious. Only 5% of your reality is your conscious. So that means there's a whole lot going on that one must become aware of. But you have to look at the 95% of your reality ruled by your subconscious. Look at your subconscious as the nothingness, as the darkness, the triple black darkness, the dark matter womb. If you look at your subconscious as this nothingness that is the infinite possibilities, the primordial waters of none. If you look at your subconscious as this, the dream world, the darkness that you go into, this is truly you. And your conscious is just like, you have to look at your subconscious as everybody in the world, every human, every ant, everything, every possibility of everything, and also nothing. But look at your subconscious as everything, the whole planet, the whole universe, the planets, the stars, the whole galaxy, everything. That's your subconscious. That's ruling your reality. That's affecting and that's affecting who you are, because you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the whole ocean in a drop. You the whole universe in a drop. Your conscious, that's your subconscious, is the whole universe. Your conscious is, oh, me. I'm me. I'm this avatar. I'm me. I'm in this room. I'm in my little world. I'm conscious of this, right? But my subconscious is everything else. But it gets tricky because I'm the only thing in existence. How can this be? Because I am the observer. So this must mean that my consciousness, this is reaching the Christ consciousness. You have to reach a certain level of consciousness, meaning awareness. So let's look up the word consciousness. Shit deep, bro. I go deep. Y'all ain't know, bro. Y'all ain't know. My Mercury is in the second house, Scorpio. I go deep, bro. Aware of. See, if you look up the word conscious, it'll say adjective. Aware of and responding to one's surrounding, awake. Having knowledge of something, aware. See, and this word comes into supreme awareness. Painfully aware of, sensitive to. I guess that could be. Aware and awake are very similar words. They just have a R and a K. Words are symbols. All letters are symbols for your mind to interpret, to understand something. Just as everything else is a symbol. And we can put words on things, but we can rename things. Like this is a pen. So when you say, do you have a pen? This is why all is mental. When you say you have a pen, someone's like, you think of a pen and you write things with a pen. But this could be called a bird. You know what I'm saying? This could be called a bird. And if we put the picture of this, right? See, that's why you can only think of things that you've seen or that you can imagine, but really that you've seen, because the first nation is the imagination, is the shit crazy. My 12th house energy, like, it puts me in a fucking dream world. It lets me really tap into knowledge of self because we, as the Messiah has taught us that the water, the um the water, people with that are water signs. There we go. People that are water signs, they're going to be the teachers and the rulers of this world because they can feel the most, and feeling is knowing. So you only know what a pen is because you've been taught what a pen is. But somebody, I could teach you that this is a bird, and so every time I say, "Yo, do you got a bird?" You're gonna think about this object that holds this liquid in it. That See, I like to break down reality. I like to be a master observer of reality and break things down for what they really are. This is nothing. There is no spoon. You know what I'm saying? This is a body, this is a hand, but within this hand is veins and blood and bones, which is bones are crystals, blood is liquid crystals, veins are like wires, and they're hooking me up to this computer, which is my brain, which is a mind, which I don't really have a brain. So I don't really have a body because I'm just observing something that is this is just electrical signals within my mind. You know what I'm saying? Shit gets deep. But what I wanted to go into, so I lost track. I started talking about consciousness. Damn. Conscious. Started thinking about consciousness. So the first Hermetic principle is all is mental. So I get stuck on quantum physics and the holographic universe because it's like I just like be thinking so deep about shit. It's like I be thinking like, damn, I don't exist. Be entering the void and shit. But you know, nature is the way to the kingdom of heaven. That's what that is. You know, we're a lot like plants. But I feel like I'm getting so off track. I feel like this video is all over the place. And that's why I need to tighten up my video game, my download game, and make my videos more on one topic and stick with that and teach something so you can walk away with like, oh, this video taught me about this. But my videos, I be talking about quantum physics in every video, and then it just like it's like but I'm not gonna take nothing away from myself, bro. I'm a master student, becoming a master teacher, but nobody can tell me that I'm not on super point with the knowledge that I be spitting, because I be dropping gems. Don't get me wrong. I do be blurbing. I do be blurting a lot of, I be talking a lot. And I do be quiet a lot. But nobody cannot say that I do not teach some damn good knowledge, and I cannot break down this whole reality. Oh, with the consciousness. So I'm conscious. This is the Christ consciousness, the source consciousness. Tapping into the oneness, knowing that I am everything, is pretty much just tapping into your imagination. And this is the kingdom of heaven, to become like a child, to become pure, and your heart has to be light as a feather, as Mayat, so you can transition into other realms and become more lucid and become the observer of a beautiful heaven that you are manifesting because you are God. So the conscious, and you can only do this through the mind because all is mental. So you can only get here through the mind of God, which is the Messiah has given us. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. So before we get into that, because I know this about to get good. I like to break down reality. I used to do a lot of psychedelics. Life is a trip. Life is a DMT trip. And it's really like, time is an illusion. When you do psychedelics, you like, whoa, what the fuck is time? Time's going so fast, or time's going so slow, because you tapping into different dimensions and realms where it's like, time don't exist in certain realms. Time is a realm. Time is a dimension. And the dimension is just a perspective. So time is just a perspective. There's only daytime and nighttime. There's only Sunday and moon day. Daytime and nighttime. There's only the conscious and subconscious. There's only supreme awareness and supreme sleepiness. Unawareness. Unawareness of oneself. But can we ever really truly know who we really are? Yes. But really? No and yes, because we are nothing. So how can you really know nothing? You can't know nothing. Because nothing is something. You have to intellectualize and think about nothing, but you're thinking you're having an idea of something. Nothing is something, and something is nothing. Because in the beginning there was thought, and thought was with God, and the thought was God. And through him, all things were, through thought, all things were made that has been made. Without him, nothing that was made. Let me say that perfectly. In the beginning was the Word. I gotta get that right. John 1:1 is the first verse in the opening chapter of the Gospel of John. In the beginning, hold up, we gotta get the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit is so fire. Shit is so fucking fire, bro. If y'all want to do a Bible reading, y'all want to get deep in the Bible, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build. What the fuck? Why won't? Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, in the beginning was the Word. Nah, I don't like that version. I like this. Here we go. In the beginning was thought, and the thought was with God, and the thought was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, his thought. And without him, without thought, nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and life was the light of men. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. That's deep. We can try to decode that and break that down and think about that, but I don't want to go into that right now. What I'm trying to say is, because I'm trying to stay on point, what I'm trying to say is, you are conscious of nothing, in essence. We live in such a paradox, like, we live in such a paradox that you be conscious. Damn, it's a motherfucker. This knowledge is a motherfucker. So, what I'm telling you though, You might be reflection. You might be looking at me like, oh damn, he done lost his mind, this and this and that. But you already understand what I'm telling you, what I'm saying. And I'm telling you that separation is an illusion and we are all one. But but the but the mystery and the secret to life is that we don't exist. That's when things get a little spooky physics. This is not real. Like, life is not real. It's a projection. It's holographic. It's not real. And it's an illusion. But it's a beautiful illusion. And it is meant to, this knowledge in this life is meant to be cherished and meant to be held as sacred, because life is truly sacred, because it is truly, think about it, think deep about it. Life is so beautiful, life is so sacred, it should be cherished. It is so sacred. Let me tell you, life is so sacred and it should be cherished for the one reason is you have the breath of life. You have to be, I'm not saying you, I'm talking to myself. I have to be so grateful and so thankful that of life, because I exist, like, and that is the most, and it is a beautiful illusion. It is a beautiful lie, but knowing that it is not real, knowing that it is a beautiful lie, it makes me appreciate it that much more, because it's like almost like something that could be, that is, it is though, but it isn't. It truly isn't, because it's just a possibility. I am just a possibility. This phone, this picture, some divine shit, this phone, the kingdom of heaven, everything. That's why you must store your treasures in heaven. It's all a possibility. It's all a dream. It's all illusion. But look, before I end this, right, this bracelet, I want to use, I'll just use myself. This is why I need to hold life sacred, because I look at myself and I'm like, you know what? I love myself, because I need to cherish this body, this vessel. I need to cherish myself and be like, yo, I'm thankful. Like, I have a body. I have something to experience life, and it should be cherished, like, because it's something that it is, you know what I'm saying? It is. Meaning, I exist. Like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm like, I'm breathing. I'm experiencing. I'm observing. I'm responding to life like an animal. You know what I'm saying? But with the highest awareness. So I'm God. You know what I'm saying? Because animals are pure subconscious. So they just, you know what I'm saying? They have their sense of awareness. And honestly, we don't give animals enough credit. Animals are our ancestors. Animals are damn near constellations, and animals are whole deities. Animals are the children of God just as well. Animals are spirits and dimensions of being. But animals, they have their certain programs, you know what I'm saying? But as our program, we have the potential. Our program is to be God, you know what I'm saying? Animals are just like a squirrel just running around. But my awareness can take me to supreme. I could build, you know what I'm saying? I can build a pyramid type shit. That's some shit. That's crazy. But I need to cherish and be. This is sacred. Like, life is sacred, and this is the whole thing. Like, we're on we're intellectual masturbators, and we're on consciousness overload, like just in so much knowledge that it's like we're just sitting in all this information and knowledge that we can just be like on some intellectual masturbating shit and just be sitting there just on some knowledge. But yo, sorry, I didn't mean to put that in your subconscious, but we sitting there intellectually masturbating, and the thing is, like, we just throwing around so much knowledge, but we have to realize, and that's the lesson that this whole, anything you got out of this, I dropped some gems and I hope you learned something. But this whole video that was way longer than it needed to be, 30 minutes. First of all, just go watch The Messiah. Go watch Carbonation TV. But if you watching me, the lesson that I got from this video is I need to really prioritize my energy, and like, this is forbidden knowledge is so deep and so powerful. Like, I am such a powerful entity and being that I have to treat myself and this knowledge very sacred and not abuse it. Because I could just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But with me, it's sacred because it's like, I understand. Like, I understand. So people can say that I understand, but not truly understand. Like, I get it. I understand. I have supreme awareness. I understand. I feelize it. I apply it. I am it. I live it. I breathe it. Shit it. Eat it. You know what I'm saying? I live this knowledge, and at the same time, I can abuse this knowledge by abusing myself. And if you don't use it, you lose it, they say. And I'm not going to use it, don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Use it and utilize it. But I know who I am, so I would treat myself sacred. I have returned. I have remembered. I have returned. And I can be utilized. And how I have others utilize me is a reflection of how I utilize myself. So I will treat myself as sacred. This temple, this body, because it is. I am it. I exist. But I don't exist. I am nothing. So that is the paradox. That is the secret. I have the secret. I have the answer. I have the knowledge, the awareness. I possess the mind. I possess a mind. And if you don't see what Biggie said the brain, what Biggie said? Give me 1 second. This video is so fucking long, and I just blurred it out and splurred out all this shit. But you know what? It's fine. Oh, but remember when Biggie said, he said, your brain was a terrible thing to waste. So I'm being the example of how to use your mind and put in Cosmic Currency 101 on Carbonation TV. How you put what you use with your mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how to apply one's mind. It ain't about riches. It ain't about money. It ain't about none of that. It's about knowledge of self. It's about knowledge. It's about not educating, but inspiring oneself. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be the example. Show you how to use your mind to levitate. You know what I'm saying? To lift objects. I'm gonna show you how to use your mind to attract what you want into your life. But make sure that what you want is what you need. You know what I'm saying? Let me play this song. This long ass video. Let me play this song and then vibe out to this song, and then after that, I'm gonna end it.
Baby, look at me.
This is a good song too.
Mama love you. And I know you ain't no little boy no more, but you'll always be my baby. It seems like only yesterday I was holding you in my arms. Now look at you, big. But I worry about you. I worry about you all the time. Hanging out on the corner all times of night with the cool people. Baby, that ain't nothing but trouble. I always taught you that you could have whatever you dream. Well, I want you to hold on to that dream.
You just gotta believe. Reflection. You gotta believe. If you want it, you can have it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight?
But make sure
Welcome to the stage.
what you want
I like this young man.
is what you need.
He came out with the phrase, he went from ashy to classy. I like that.
And have MODs, morals over desires.
Round of applause for the notorious B.I.G. The notorious B.I.G., ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him, y'all. A nigga never been as broke as me.
I like that.
When I was young, I had to pay a leave. Besides that, the pinstripes in the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. My niggas flirt. I'm so
Tigers on my shirt and alligators. Inside. I see you later.
They come to drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake.
Wow.
Why you punch me in my face?
Stay in your place. With the position. Become my intuition.
Go in this nigga pocket.
Rapping while his friends watching.
That hoes clock. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew. Well, they might be next. Look at the man. Big man, they never try. So we roll with them. Stole with them. I mean, loyalty. Niggas put big milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate. The cookies.
Butter crunch.
Eyes crossed and blue and white duck. Ask twice.
Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Sky is the limit and you know that you can on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Have what you want. Be what you want. It was lame. Having a heart for most of them. That shit is hard. Yo. Peace, God.